okay, I guess. Still a little tired. I don't think I can be around the others right now. No, it's nothing. You'll think I'm crazy. You think so? This morning at breakfast, John lied when he said he did his homework already. And Lily said she came back before curfew, but she didn't. No, you don't get it. It's been happening to me all day. Every time someone lies, my head starts throbbing. It's like a headache. I'm sure it only starts hurting when someone lies. I told you you think I'm crazy. I'm scared. I don't know why this is happening. Maybe. No, it's okay. I don't want you to worry about me.
Good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you? Well, I looked into what you asked me about. Kangai, did you hear me? I said I couldn't find out much about that man you asked me about. Xingguan? Shen seems to have disappeared completely, but it looks like he and William went to grad school together at the University of Edgewater. Their research project was shut down after it killed half of their test subjects. You might want to talk to Dr. Johansson about him. He was in charge of their research project before it shut down. He's been traveling around the world lecturing, but he's scheduled to return to Edgewater today. I'm out of town on an assignment right now, but you could stop by the university and see what he knows. He's leaving tomorrow, so... Keep me in the loop, okay?
Who was that? I heard you on the phone. Short deadline. I'll have to make a call. Just getting a few things in place. We'll have to move fast if we want to go today. Do me a favor? Wake up Lee May. Just knock on her closet door 3 times. That should do it. Oh, and do it quietly. She doesn't respond well to surprises. Aki Mizutani reporting for duty. Yep, no, we've got a lead on the Otten case.
Good morning, Kongai.
It's less time than I'd like, but we'll have to make do.
What about Lee May?
I don't know if we can get her to pass for a student like us, but we can't leave her here. It's not safe. Plenty of things. Tornado chasing, spelunking, and juggling knives, to name a few. But nothing you have to worry about. That largely depends on what you think it is, but I'd say you're probably right.
We're enrolled in a high school student program. We're gonna spend the night at the University of Edgewater.
Turns out calling the right people can get your name to appear in their database. Who knew?
If we want to talk to Dr. Johansson, it's best not to arouse any suspicions.
Therefore, we're going undercover. We'll be able to ask all the questions we want. We'll figure that part out when we get there.
We're scheduled to meet our campus guide in an hour.
Which means we have to go now. Glasses? Of course it is. What do you think? Does it say mild-mannered reporter to you?
Not if you don't want to.
But it's more fun this way, don't you think? Excellent! They make you look smart. So, are you ready to go?
Right on time. So glad you all could make it.
Glad to be here. It's great to meet you.
You must be Haru, and I hope I'm saying this right, Kizaki?
Got it in one. Our real names are off limits in public.
Kongai, right? My name is Sean Tassie, and I'm your student liaison.
You're terrible at this.
Here are your visitor badges. These will get you into the dorm building where you're staying. There are also 3 meals encoded onto the magnetic strip. Just swipe them at the cafeteria for a meal. Now, if you'll follow me this way, I'll take you to the dorm so you can drop your stuff off. Main cafeteria is over that way in the University Center. Opens at 7 a.m., closes at midnight. Biology lab in that direction. And since you're all listed as potential bio majors, you'll get a tour there later. But you gotta be careful. They say the walls are radioactive.
What?
No need to worry. I've been taking classes there for 4 years, and I haven't mutated yet. Almost forgot. Our illustrious bell tower is there. The bell tower is the only building still part of the original campus. Originally, it was meant as a warning signal in case of flood. These days, it just tells the time. It's all automated now, but back in the day, freshmen were required to ring it every hour. If you didn't show up for your shift, you wouldn't graduate. Makes you guys the lucky ones. I had a 4 a.m. shift on the same day as an 8 a.m. class. It was killer. Anyway, here we are. All you have to do to get in is wave your card over the reader. Go ahead and give it a go. Okay, Kizaki and Kangai will be in room 103 in the first hallway. The girls' hall is over this way. Your dorm buddy isn't in right now, so I'll get you 2 set up.
I think so.
Click, click. I know. You can come in. So, which one is which?
Kizaki.
Cool, Aaron. Welcome to the command central of awesome. No, it's the cool name. Those are for you. You can unpack before we go to the lab.
Is there any reason you're taking all these pictures?
'Cause I like it. You'll get used to it eventually. Everyone does. No promises, but I'll see what I can do. Did Sean already show you around the campus?
A little bit. He pointed out all the buildings when we came here.
Well, I can answer any other questions you might have.
What about Haru and Lee Mei?
Sean probably already took them. We'll meet them again at the bio building.
Okay.
This isn't the main campus. The original school was built here, but the university expanded. Most of the other buildings are at the main campus about a mile away. Oh, they don't post many pictures of the main campus. The bell tower is all historic and junk, so they use it on all the newsletters. Time for science! Grad student lab. Dr. Hansen's team works here. Oh, you're early.
Yeah, and Sean said he had somewhere to be, so he dropped us off here.
Cool. Then you're with me now. Let's get going.
Split off from us and look for Dr. Johansson. Considering Otten's interest in you, he might be more willing to talk to you than a stranger. Or he might be even less willing to talk to you.
What up? It is pretty cool, isn't it?
I know it's risky going alone, but it's our best bet. Now go. I'll make sure Aaron ignores you for as long as possible.
Watch your step. We don't want another... You! Nathan! David! He's back!
It's him! I can't believe the thief actually returned.
Got him!
Good job, David. Take him to the lab upstairs. And you had no right to break in here and steal our research! I'm amazed that you actually came back. David, Nathan, take him in.
Don't talk. We're not gonna consort with the likes of you.
You're the guy who broke in. I only saw the tape once. There's other stuff on my mind these days.
Hey, we're not supposed to consort.
I'm not consorting. Dude just wants to know why he's here.
What if he's from Western? They've been trying to get their hands on our research for years.
I don't know, man. He doesn't look smart enough to be Western.
Are you comfortable? We use this room for sleep studies mostly. It's supposed to be neutral. I'm afraid we're still strangers. My name is Jupiter. Unusual, but I suppose I'm not one to talk. It's okay, you can laugh. Do you know why you're here? The campus may be a public university, but this lab is off limits to anyone without clearance. I'd like to know how you came to be wandering around alone in our hallway. A tour group of one, with no guide? Last Monday, someone broke into this lab and stole some very important research. It is too bad. Thankfully for us, we caught him on film. So you recognize it? I mean, you've seen this exact image before. Where? I don't have time for this. How's this? I won't press charges if you tell me who hired you to steal that. Was it Western State? Maybe you're telling the truth, maybe you're not. But we'll leave that for the police to sort out.
Well, this is the least surprising call I've gotten all day. Right, it never is. Where are the others? Aki's not supposed to let you out of her sight. Never mind. All on campus, at least. That's good. It's part of the job description. Are you sure you want to know? Alright, what's this all about?
Officer, we have video evidence of his entry.
Breaking in, huh? Did he take anything?
He did. He copied some research for a project we're working on. It's important.
And when did this break-in take place?
Last week, Monday night, 10:52. We found out about it on Tuesday morning.
Where were you at that time?
He was with me!
Miss Jackson?
Officer, hello again. I was just coming by to drop off lunch for my boyfriend and I heard they caught a thief. But you've got it all wrong. It's not him at all. Don't arrest poor con guy.
Poor con guy?
He was at the coffee shop with me last week. We're open late and he was there the whole time.
Is that true?
That's not possible. Our cameras caught you.
Well, your cameras are wrong. I know what I saw.
There's no need for your theatrics, Bertha. Officer, you can't trust the testimony of a witness who is clearly biased towards the accused.
Show me the video you mentioned earlier.
Of course. Follow me.
You come with us. I'm not letting you out of my sight, kid. Now get up and let's go.
Right here. David and I are the only ones with clearance to view the security footage, so none of the others have seen this.
Well, that's not very subtle. Then who is it? Your evil twin? An android? Could you give us a moment? Listen, kid, you're on really thin ice here. We all thought highly of you and your sister. But who's to say you haven't changed these last 3 years? You've disappeared without a trace, and 2 people have died since your return. The worst part is, all of these deaths tie back to your history. You don't think that's at least a little bit suspicious? Even if you didn't kill them, you're involved. Give me a good reason why I shouldn't just arrest you now.
Because he's with us. And you know what that means.
I'm well aware of what it means. Are you? What are you doing here anyway?
You texted me in order to come right away. when my handler says jump.
I meant, why are you at the University of Edgewater? I wasn't informed that you were on assignment. And where are the others?
With their tour guide, as they should be. We're here on official business. I called it in this morning. Schultz gave us the green light. She's the one in charge of our little work program. Didn't I tell you? Then how do you know her? Oh, Khan, you bad boy. I didn't know it was like that. Our way was more fun.
Yeah, that's one word for it. Anyway, as delightful as this game of compare and contrast is, we do have more pressing matters. So maybe one of you two wants to fill me in? Outside, then.
Lead the way, officer.
And behind this door is our Cave of Wonders, the main lab. Ta-da! Uh-oh, looks like something bad happened.
He's the one who stole our research last Monday.
No, he's not. He's my host student. Oh. Kangai, did you really steal from us?
Then how do you explain it? Who are you?
Kisaki Suitani.
My other host student. You're not a thief too, are you?
That's hardly the point. What? If you have something to say, just speak up.
Oh, okay. It's just that I noticed the hair is different. He doesn't have the black on the ends.
And what if he dyed it after this video?
But wouldn't he dye all of his hair in that case? Or get it cut?
I suppose, but it's still a flimsy alibi. Combined with an eyewitness account of you somewhere else, though. Something feels wrong here, but I won't deny the evidence.
Maybe you could call it reasonable doubt? I mean, it's enough of a difference to think it might be someone else, right?
We'll see after the police sort it out.
Where'd that police dude go anyway?
Don't you two have somewhere to be? Like office hours in the library?
Oh,
Right.
Dios mío, do I have to remind you of everything? Try not to keep your students waiting too long. And now they're late.
I'm not sure. It's not the same. bell sounds different than it did this morning.
What's wrong?
I was just wondering if there was something special about the bell that just rang.
Not particularly.
We can go look at it if you want.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Let's go.
But what about Haru? Maybe we should wait for her. Okay, let's go.
You know, the more you say it, the less trustworthy you sound. Let me be honest with you. I'm not above saying there's reasonable doubt. The video is blurry, your hair is different, maybe it's not you. But the way you're behaving doesn't instill much trust. You're clearly hiding something. Yes, but mine is simply an obsession with fantasy movies. Yours is... I sense that you've been feeling guilty for a while.
Hey, did you miss me? You could say yes. Out. He said he had to call someone. Where's my brother? Why? Nothing? Colin, you don't understand. It's never nothing. Are you getting anything?
It is too far away. I cannot make anything out.
Then we're going.
Just go.
Which way did they go?
No. You don't get it. It's Dr. Johansson.
Khan. You need to go. Your Kansei is going to overpower you if you stay any longer.
No, I am not okay. Yes. Kongai! Kongai!
You passed out. Don't say anymore. Someone might be listening. He's sleeping at the dorm. No, he isn't. He's overwhelmed and sick. Resting. Aaron's in his bed, Kizaki's in the other one. We figured you'd like a proper place to rest other than the floor. Thank Li Mei. She's the one who did most of the heavy lifting. What are you talking about? You let my brother go off on his own. You let him experience that horror. I'm well aware he's not a child, but I'm not sure you understand that. You're the one who dismissed his concerns! If you trusted his judgment, you wouldn't have sent him off on his own like that.
Kongai.
You don't understand what it's like for him!
Stop. You are both scared and confused, and you're mistaking it for anger. We only have each other. Please do not destroy what we have.
Li Mei.
Go see him. He needs you.
You're right. I'm sorry for making this hard on you. We'll have to talk later, Con, about what happened at the tower.
You're hurting. Blood. Kansai is strongest through touch. Contact with blood amplifies it. It is the purest and the strongest. No. Please just rest. I will be near. No. Gone.
Kan, you're awake! Back at the dorms, taking care of Kizaki right now. Got it in one. How are you feeling? Yeah, this day didn't turn out quite like we planned, huh? Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. Why don't you come back to the dorms and we can chat about it? Cafeteria's still open. Do you have your card? The two of you should get some food then. Come back when you're done. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Don't let it get away! Thank you so much. Crisis averted. It's okay. You can look.
Thank you.
Looks like you've made a friend. Happy might be pushing it, but I'm definitely feeling better. Sometimes it's hard to keep a cool head when dealing with all the administration, especially when the second-in-command slacks off all the time. David, he's supposed to be in charge of inventory and making sure everything is where it belongs. Like making sure all the rabbits' cages are locked properly. Indeed. Nothing so dramatic, just examining the effects of some drugs on various organs. Hardly. What's the phrase? Too many cooks in the kitchen? Cancer isn't the only disease in the world, but it looks like it if you see what drug companies spend money on. I have enough already.
Do not worry on my account. This creature was born only to die for the sake of others. I understand.
Don't worry about it. You're not the prime suspect anymore. Yes, I calculated the thief's height based on his surroundings and matched it to you. It's not that hard to figure out if I have a frame of reference. That man is about 10 centimeters taller than you. Good for you, perhaps, but now I don't have any leads. What are you talking about? Did something happen to him? It happens. His schedule is always changing, so we've learned to expect surprises. I guess if you expect a surprise, it's not really a surprise anymore. Anyway, I hate to push you guys out, but I really have a lot of work I need to do. Thanks.
Evening, you two. Glad to see you're sampling the local fare. Smart girl, trying everything at once. Wish I had thought of that.
Hey, Sugar Bunny. Sorry I'm late.
Kangai, this is my girlfriend, Chance. Do you guys know each other?
Kangai was at the shop last week when that terrible murder happened.
Ouch, man, that's rough.
And everyone at the lab was harassing him today. They mistook him for a thief.
Yikes, dude. If I had been there, I would have cleared everything up as quickly as I could.
That's okay. I told them he didn't do it.
Oh, of course. We were just on our way out anyway.
That girl was there before. At the coffee shop, she was there. She's a liar. I will speak with her. Kangai. Yes.
Hey!
It's the knot thief!
Yeah, Jupe said she cleared your name.
So instead of the thief, you're the knot thief. That works too.
Wanna join us?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
It's no big. The students won't notice.
We're grading papers.
Yeah, gotta turn them back tomorrow. Grades are due soon.
Don't worry, we'll be careful.
So, where are yins from? Cool, me too! Go Soundlings!
And where are you from, Li Mei?
China.
Oh! Aaron's from China too, I think. Yeah, he's Thai, isn't he?
That's Thailand.
Oh, I thought it meant Taiwan. Anyway, point was, I was wondering if you guys knew each other. I was kidding, man.
Are you both planning to get into biology in college then?
Well, you must be considering it pretty seriously if you're here.
Do you have any questions about the program?
You won't be seeing him unless you're a grad student.
He doesn't even lecture anymore. We run all his classes.
Lots of junk.
Mostly modern medicine, ways to heal the body faster.
Or grow organs based on your own tissue.
Is something wrong? Yeah, Otten's an alumnus of U of E.
He used to work under Johansson until he left to start up his own company. Well, you didn't hear it from us, but Otten and his partner Shen Guan were part of some super hush-hush project.
The government was funding the whole thing, but something bad happened.
And by something bad, we mean someone died. It's not official, but that's the only reason they'd shut it down so suddenly.
Both Otten and Guam were booted from the university. I guess they were the scapegoats.
Otten started his own company and Shen Guan disappeared.
I heard that he moved to China where he could continue his research. Maybe we should ask Aaron if he's seen him.
Ha ha. You'd have to ask Jupe for the details.
Yeah, she's the only one who's seen the old project files.
Well, her and Johansson, but he doesn't seem to be around right now. It's basically Jupe's lab these days.
Hey, at least she named you second in command.
Yeah, like that means anything. She's still in charge.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Anyway, kiddos, we've got to finish this before morning recitations.
Anytime.
There's fear and frustration, but they're too close. I cannot tell which is which. Is it real? Being built from man-made things?
Glad you could make it back. He'll live. He's resting in the room right now. Are you okay?
I am well.
Don't lie. You're not alone. Stop behaving as if you are. Do you want me to sit with you?
Naoki,
You were both there. You both need a break. Do you want me to sit with you?
please.
I'm going to stay with Lee Mei until she goes to sleep. After that, we need to talk. You okay? Sleeping finally. It took a while to calm her down. When people around her experience extreme emotions, it starts to overwhelm her. If it gets to be too much, she starts reverting. Forgetting herself. But when I project thoughts, I do it selectively. When I touch her, I clear away everyone else's emotions and project only her own. It hardly matters. Yeah, about what happened earlier? As am I. I've been expecting you to know everything about us, but I haven't been completely open with you. So, it's open season. Ask what you want, and I'll answer you honestly. Within reason. Con, what's the worst moment of your life? Do you remember it? How clearly do you remember it? Naoki's Kansei is a double-edged sword. It's not just that he has a perfect memory, it's more like he stores up all of his experiences. If he reads a book, he doesn't just memorize the words, he actually memorizes what it feels like to read the book. That includes the temperature of the room he was in or how he felt when he read it. It's not just the imagery. He'll actually remember what it's like to be in that moment, as if he never left. Most people heal with time, but with him, I can't let that happen anymore. I did promise open season. Our mother died during childbirth. All the doctors ever said was that there were complications. It hit our father pretty hard. At first he tried to be a good dad and raise us alone, but I guess the stress got to him. He started drinking, and then... well, I guess somewhere in his heart he blamed us for her death. On bad days, he'd hurt Naoki. After a while, all of his days were bad days. That's when I first noticed Naoki's Kansei. He'd wake up in the middle of the night screaming in pain. He remembered every detail, every strike, as if it was still happening. I don't know when my Kansei appeared, but as soon as I figured out what I could do, I started trying to control it. You can master your Kansei if you work at it. I couldn't force him to stop, but I learned how to redirect his anger. Eventually, one of our teachers noticed and called Child Protective Services. I thought that was our escape, but they wouldn't let us stay together, so... Yes. I don't suppose I have to tell you what it was like. By that same respect, you had no one to look out for you either. I'll pretend I believe that. Anything else on your mind? Have you ever had a blood reaction before? Kansei is made more powerful through physical contact. Blood contact amplifies that. When you relive someone's dying moment, you're basically already inside their head. So it makes sense that a blood reaction would put you inside their body entirely. Yeah, blood reactions tend to be fairly overwhelming. Honestly, I'm surprised you've never had one before. Well, you've done a really poor job of that this past week. You might not want to hear this. Whatever's going on, it's about you. Miko hasn't told us anything about you, but I know he knows more than you've shared. And the fact that he's here proves this is a special case. We're not supposed to notice, but he's not really a proper member of the police force here. He was assigned to catch us, and all he ever really does now is make sure we don't get in trouble. Or cause any. He's a detective, but he doesn't have a partner? A detective shouldn't have even come in response to Jupiter's call today. Well, if he didn't come for you, he came because there's something important here he has to watch over. So whatever is here really is connected to you. Then the question is, how do they know you? I don't think we have a choice. Filtering your thoughts? It works for the others. I assume it's working for you too? Good. Tomorrow's going to be rough. You should get some sleep. You'll be able to hold on to yourself longer each time. See you in the morning.
Good morning to you too, Mr. Alexander. Just be glad I haven't told Aki about you. She'd have a field day. Excellent deduction, kid. You'll be a brilliant detective yet. Johansen's death is public news now. We haven't released the details or the fact that we suspect it was murder. Everyone thinks it was an accident at the bell tower. And we need you to do what you're good at. Find the killer before this blows up. Talk to everyone around him and figure out who did it. Yes, you can handle that, right? You're a team, aren't you? If If you need any help, you can text them or me. Try not to make any calls if you can. You never know who might be listening. Also, try not to get killed. That would be a problem. Probably. Now go to work. Yes, but make the soda a diet. I'm watching my weight.
Who was that? You mean his murder? I knew it. Something like that couldn't have been an accident. Well, I won't tell anyone. I don't want to talk about it at all if I don't have to. Super busy. These spirals won't draw themselves. This is so stupid! Stupid! Super stupid! Dr. Johansson, I mean... That was not a thing I wanted to see ever. Didn't like that pen anyway. How are you okay with this? You saw it, the blood, and other parts? I don't even want to be awake, but Kizaki just got up and left an hour ago. And you look like you just had the best night's sleep of your life. But you're fine now. Yeah? Yeah, I know that feeling. Sounds like you've got some experience in that area. Well, whoever that person is, they have my thanks. Sort of. I just don't know if I can handle this much longer. All the secrets. Yesterday the police said I couldn't say anything about Johansson's death. Jupiter called last night to see if I was feeling okay, and I didn't even answer the phone. I didn't know what to say to her. And now everyone knows, but we still have to pretend it was an accident. They're my friends. Can't lie to them. I wouldn't know how. It's asking a lot of both of us. No, but... shouldn't. I guess that makes sense. Still feels super stupid. I feel like a wimp. You might be the only person who thinks that way. I guess I'll try to get some sleep then. Maybe everything will make more sense when I wake up.
Ignore it. It broke nearly half a year ago, but we rarely touch it. Dr. Johansson is the only one who keeps trying to use it. No, not really. You didn't hear? Dr. Johansson is dead. He died sometime yesterday. There are police on campus right now, asking all sorts of questions. And the bell tower has been marked as some sort of crime scene. The police are saying it was an accident, but they're behaving strangely. I don't know what to think. I know, but after you guys took off yesterday and Erin didn't return any of my calls, I was worried something terrible happened. I knew you were heading to the bell tower. If you had found the body... You did? So last night, you lied to me. I suppose I should have expected that. What about Erin? Is he okay? But... I'm not surprised. He was always uncomfortable when we had to euthanize the animals. I should probably go check on him sometime to see how he's doing. Then I'll talk to him later. No sé. He was always good to us and never spoke ill of anyone. Maybe it's an extremist who hates his genetic manipulation research? He could have simply been in the wrong place at the wrong time. The truth is, I cannot think of anyone who didn't like him. What makes you think that we don't get along? No, it's a fair question. just not a pleasant thing for me to discuss. No, it's fine. If you stick around, you'll find out about it sooner or later. I'd rather you hear it from me instead of over the rumor train. Chance is an undergrad who was given special permission to join Dr. Johansson's team. I argued against it, but David vouched for her. She's certainly smart enough to work on the project, but she lacks emotional and mental maturity. She behaves like a child when things don't go her way, and she's manipulative. More than once, the girl has tried to pit members of the team against each other with gossip and lies. Last year, Sean stepped down as head of Dr. Johansson's lab, said his work for the school was taking up too much time. Chance told me I'd be a perfect replacement, and she encouraged me to petition Dr. Johansson for the spot. I did. Then I discovered Chance told Nathan that the spot should have been his since he has seniority. She told him that if I hadn't pressured Johansson into picking me, he would have had it. I tried to smooth it over with him, but I think he's still a little bit hurt. And of course, it's gotten worse ever since I started dating David. She and David used to be together. After they broke up, David and I started seeing each other. She was so mad at him, she threw hot coffee in his face. After that happened, I asked Dr. Johansson to remove her. She's destructive. Yes. If she were willing to take her work seriously, I'd appreciate having her around. But right now, it feels more like she's trying to tear us apart. There isn't a member of this group she hasn't tried to manipulate in one way or another. You know where to find me.
Okay. Not stupid. There are not many here, so it is quiet. Aki instructed me to protect Aaron. He may come to harm. I will not allow him to be hurt. Why? I am a rabbit in a cage. We live only for the sake of others. Please do not worry for me. Are we friends? Then you are my first friend. Aki says we are family. Then I think we are both. He is not family. Who? Yes, I have seen her. Visits are rare. She's often busy. We first met for my demonstration. I did not hear what she said, but I knew she was very impressed. Then again at my hearing. I did not understand her words at the time, but she was very... on fire? Then after Aki and Naoki took me in, we met again. She seemed happy to see me. Maybe it was relieved, as if she no longer had worry. That I may not speak of. I am instructed not to share my former work, and I have given you no such knowledge. Do I? Stall? I am not skilled at talking. You are not the same. You are family. I will not fail. It is more safe. Sleep is vulnerability. It is foolish to be exposed. Do you not? Often there is anger or bitterness. All who are here harbor an anger in their hearts. Aaron is truly distressed, but he also holds anger. Jupiter is frustrated and tired. She feels as if she is alone. Aki and Naoki are angry too. Aki is angry because she feels as if she has failed. Naoki is angry because he feels he is not strong. I do not wish to be, but I am not sure. They are humorous? They speak in jokes. Disappointed. They cling to discontent, even in happiness. Okay.
Morning, Kangai. I hope you slept well. Was there anything you wanted to do today? Anything you wanted to try? You don't want to sit in on any classes or anything? No pressure, man. Just a suggestion. After all, this is supposed to be your experience, so experience it however you want. Except for the bell tower. That's off limits for now. There was an accident there last night. I heard that someone died. What? No way, man. I swear this has never happened before. Man, you've got to be going through the worst college experience ever. First you're nearly arrested, then someone dies? Oh, that's a good one. You don't let anything get you down, do you? So, did you have anything else you wanted to know about? He's old. He's brilliant. Did you know that the military hired him for a top secret project about 20 years ago? Good point. No one knows what it was about, but my parents were students here at the time. Nah, they weren't even bio majors. But when people in military uniforms keep going in and out of the biology building, people notice. Yeah, not so much. Sure makes you wonder what it was all about. My money's on viral warfare. But that's all in the past. These days, the university's focused more on sustainability than military. Yeah, renewable energy, small carbon footprint, all that good stuff. Don't know if you noticed, but we've got a fleet of bikes placed around campus. Any student can use them. Reduces the need for driving between this campus and the main one. Plus, it's a good workout. That's what they tell me. Those were not my best days. I got the job because I had seniority, but it wasn't a good fit. Well, it was a lot of work. Lonely work. I prefer work with a more social angle. Working alone in the back room isn't fun in the slightest. That's why I love being a student liaison. If I weren't, I wouldn't get to meet a cool guy like you. Pretty recently. A couple of months, I guess. I don't think she's very serious about it, though. Seems more like a rebound thing. Or maybe revenge. You never know until you try. Hey, most girls date me for my money. I thought she was going to ask me to fund her singing career at first. It's almost refreshing to be used for a different reason. I have my reasons. What they are is personal. Sorry, dude, but that's prying a little further than I'd like. Feel free to come by anytime.
I'm coping. If I stay locked up thinking about it, it'll just get worse. It may not be my Kansei, but I can still feel Aaron's emotions when I'm near. I have to be here, around people with more positive emotions. Having bright memories will help balance the darker ones. How I feel is a culmination of my experiences, so I have to keep filling my life with positive things. No, not really. They've never really held much interest for me, though. I've seen enough terrible things in real life. There's no need for me to watch it as entertainment. The memories are always there, and I'd like to do what I can to help. I don't want to have to hide all the time. So am I. No, every time I look back on it, I keep thinking that I was such a coward. I just wanted to pretend that it wasn't happening. I guess I thought that if I wished hard enough, it would just change. It's impossible not to. I remember everything. What is, You can't change the past. What about your father? Did you know him? You had a lot of siblings? You speak of him in the past tense. Oh, I'm sorry. You could at least visit his grave, right? Why don't you talk to Mr. Gursky about it? I'm sure he'll give you permission to go. It's not you. I think Aki just has that effect on him sometimes. I just wish she wouldn't fight him so much. I know she's trying to protect us, but she carries too much of the burden alone. And in the end, we let her. It's hard to say. I don't really know much about the outside circumstances. The door to the bell tower was locked, and my card didn't work on it. Aaron had to let me in. And then Aaron went up the stairs first. I almost tripped over him at the top when he found the body. The blood was still pooling. It hadn't coagulated at all, so... That means that when the bell destroyed his body, he was still alive. But it doesn't look like he was trying to get out of the way at all. He must have been unconscious when it happened. Okay.
And that's as far as you go. Life isn't always about what's fun. So what are you doing here? Well, you can't do it here. Crime scene is closed. I told you to dig into his research. Besides, haven't you had enough trauma here already? Protect and serve. It's almost like that's my job or something. It doesn't matter. I still do it. You're welcome to look around. Just don't cross the police line. Original assignment? Up to? Seems like all of his business affairs were in order. We searched his house pretty thoroughly, but they couldn't find anything that we didn't already know about. Now would be a good time to tell me if you know anything. You took evidence from the crime scene. Aki's rubbing off on you. You still don't trust me? I usually give the reports on Casual Friday, so no black suits. If I tell you I'm not, would you believe me? What about if I remind you that I still haven't arrested you yet? And that I didn't tell Schultz that I saw you pocket something at Mr. Otten's place right before that mess with Kevin. Of course I knew. It is my job to notice these things. Actually, I think I just did. So what was it? Documents you'll be handing over to the proper authorities, I'm sure. What else? The one of you breaking into the lab? Right, the one of someone who looks like you breaking into the lab. No doubt Dr. Johansson had that level of clearance. But that doesn't explain how it's linked, or who that person is. If I were the paranoid type, I'd be inclined to say that someone is trying to stop you from getting answers. If I were, I wouldn't tell you. So you basically came here to dig through Dr. Johansson's research and possibly find out what else Mr. Otten was working on. It's never nothing. More or less. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to return to the crime scene. Keep me updated. Sure was. They haven't, reconstructed everything yet, but they did manage to match one of his remaining prints. A few here and there, but I'm not optimistic. Nothing that looks like it was left by the killer. You mean other than you? Couldn't even if I wanted to. Schultz says you're untouchable. Being in her debt is not a pleasant situation. And if she agreed to give you clearance to Otten and Guan's research, she must be very serious. I don't even know, and it's beyond my pay grade. And to answer your first question, no. So far, we haven't found anything that could be linked to the killer. That at least narrows it down to students and faculty, but that's still a lot of names. And did he remember anything? The killer probably knocked him out and assumed that letting the bell do the dirty work would cover up anything else. Pretty much. That's a pretty narrow window. Try to find out everyone's alibi for that time. Don't wander off.
Con guy, perfect timing. We need a tiebreaker.
Zombies.
That's okay. We're talking weaponry anyway.
In the case of a zombie apocalypse.
We were debating whether it's better to carry a gun or a sword.
Assuming you're only allowed one weapon. Guns have a longer range, and they're deadlier.
But swords don't run out of ammo, and they're quieter.
Except you have to get within biting distance to even use a sword. Hello, infection!
So wear armor. And what are the odds you're gonna hit the head of a moving target with a gun anyway?
Pretty high if you actually practice, and sure easier than trying to cut a zombie in half.
Hey, I know how to handle the sword. I've been training for years. What?
Well, yeah. Has anyone ever told you you're a really gloomy person? Con guy, good to see we haven't scared you away yet. I've got office hours soon. Was there something you wanted to know? Oh, you heard about Dr. Johansson? That's a terrible way to go, accidentally falling off the tower like that. That's what everyone's been saying. Not like it makes any sense for him to be up there in the first place, but whatever. Everyone dies eventually. Feeling bad won't bring him back. Around? I don't remember things. Jupiter says we have to be at the lab at 10 every day, so I guess I was there. Just like every other morning. Yeah, you. Well, yeah, we share one of the smaller labs, so we were both there all morning. I don't think I saw her until you showed up. Nope. Maybe 3 years? I only came here for grad school. Got my BS in Steel City. Nathan's been here the longest. Technically, he's got seniority on his team, but Jupiter was a lot better with the undergrads. He's terrible at teaching. No patience for it. I think he expects everyone else to be like him. He learns everything the first time around. I guess you could call him a natural. Unlike the rest of us who actually have to study. Well, aren't you, Nebby? Who told you that? Figures. I'm hard-pressed to think of a way hot coffee to the face is a good thing. She said I wasn't being supportive enough, so she broke it off. Honestly, I think she was just looking for a reason. After I told Dr. Johansson she'd be good for his team, she suddenly seemed uninterested in me. Well, Jupe and I went to the coffee shop where she works. Chance asked if Jupe was her replacement, and I told her she'd actually have to matter for me to need a replacement. Well, I never claimed to make intelligent life decisions. Of course not! It's just you don't see how someone as studious as Jupe would date a slacker like me. Listen, man, I like Jupe, so I asked her out. She said yes, so I guess that means she likes me. And I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but I had to at least give it a shot. Haven't you met anyone like that? Like, you don't know if it'll be a good fit, but you know you'll regret it if you don't try. Well, you should. You don't want to miss out on cool stuff because you're not looking for it. Later.
Hey, just wanted to say sorry about yesterday. You know, the locking you up and stuff. Oh, okay. Not that I can think of. Why? There will always be dissidents, especially when you're a trailblazer. But personally, I think he was a great man with great ideas. We all believed in his work. That's why we're here. Although, he and Jupiter were definitely arguing about something last week. Sorry, I didn't listen in too closely. She doesn't get angry too often, but when she does, it's best to just hide. At the lab, we're supposed to be in at 10 o'clock every morning to check on our work. Then we have classes to teach at 11. But if I remember correctly, we ran into you instead. Yeah, David was there the whole time. Can't say I remember seeing her at all. Sorry. This is year 7, I think. Did the whole undergrad thing, then stuck around for the grad program as well. Not if you enjoy it. I don't understand why some people think they have to keep moving around or do new things. But to what end? We can say experience all we want, but isn't it just a way to cover up how unhappy we are with our own situation? So you're a wandering sort of guy, no place to call home and all that. Is it because you enjoy it, or because you're not happy with anywhere you've been? Even a ship needs a harbor to come home to when the ocean is rough. I'm not saying you have to settle down and start a family or anything, but I hope you'll be able to find a place to anchor yourself. Who told you that? Okay, yes, I was mad that Johansson appointed her, and things were really weird for a while. But we worked it out. That's what people do. I haven't seen any indication of anything to suggest otherwise. She was just being supportive. I needed to blow off some steam, and she was there for me. Of course not. He totally had the hots for Jupe, even back then. No way I was gonna tell him about it. See you.
Morning, Con. How are you? Glad to hear it. We're going to have to tread carefully today. Now that everyone knows Johansson's dead, the killer is probably going to be on edge. Be careful, okay? What does that even mean? I'm fine. So? Con, I think you're misunderstanding. Look at Naoki. He's a genius. He can master anything he looks at. Li Mei is practically psychic, and the way she fights... At the most, I can push people in a direction they already want to go. I'm so far behind. Con, you took over that man's body. That's not... Even with blood contact, I can't tell someone else what to do. But you just took over. You're amazing too. But But when I look at these amazing things you guys can do, I see how much it tears at you. How hard it is to stand up under the weight of it. But I can make it go away. Just for a little bit, I can help. Can't I help? Then what would you have me do? Leave you to deal with the pain of your kansei alone? Including you? You make it sound so dire. You want to help so much? Get back to work on this case. You mean, why did I leave Lee Mei to watch over him? But you don't think it warrants a 24-hour bodyguard. It's better than leaving him alone now and regretting it later. Besides, there's also the other option. He could be the killer. If that's the case, I don't want him running away. If it came down to a fight, I'd be more worried about Aaron, but I told her to use non-lethal force, so everything should be fine. It's still early. It's a little early to be asking that, don't you think? But if you want my initial impression, there's something about this whole setup that makes me feel really uncomfortable. No, that's basically it. Even if Naoki hadn't heard something wrong, the body would have been discovered fairly quickly. The bell tower's maintained pretty regularly, so whoever did this wasn't concerned about hiding the body. You think it was an accident? Maybe it was available. The murderer didn't plan it out, but he or she jumped on the opportunity when it presented itself. Normal people don't think about stealing cars? Sure, why not? How so? I don't suppose you drew out a chart for this? With relationships like this, I can only assume that people are going to want to point fingers at each other. Take any accusations you hear with a grain of salt. Gralt? So, any negative feelings still brewing? He doesn't mind that his ex is with Sean now. Prince Sean name? No, that's all wrong. Hang on, I'll figure it out.
Here at the lab. Why? Strange thing to be curious about. Well, I got here around 9. I was the only one here at the time. I always check the labs to make sure everything is in order before I start working. Sure, I logged in using my student ID. Look, you can see the time when I logged in right here. According to the system, Nathan and David logged in at 10, as usual. Eren didn't, but he got special permission to stay behind and wait for you. I didn't see either of them until I met you. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I tried to give them freedom to show that I trust them, but such a thing can be abused. You know where to find me.
Giving you a tour, then working at the main office, if I recall correctly. Why do you ask? It really is a tragedy, isn't it? You know, if you want to talk to a grief counselor, if you say so. I guess I went straight to the office, but class was in session, so there weren't many people out. So maybe not? Feel free to come by anytime.
That's not good. Do you think he killed Johansson as revenge? Killing Dr. Johansson might be an act of revenge, but wouldn't he be more likely to kill Jupiter instead? At least, if he did something like that, then he'd be able to get what he really wants. Still, it's probably a good idea to keep an eye on him. Even if he's not the murderer, he might take this opportunity to do something rash. Okay.
Oh, Kongai, have you heard? It's terrible! Sean says the police are calling it an accident, but I'm worried. What if there's a murderer running around campus? That's true. Besides, if there is one, I know you'll catch him. You were amazing at the coffee shop last week. I can't believe you managed to figure out the murderer so quickly. You're like a genius detective or something. Hey, I have an idea. I could be your assistant. Every detective needs an assistant, right? It'll be perfect. I mean, we've already solved one case together. We could go around and solve all kinds of mysteries. It'll be fun. See, we already have the witty banter part down.
think it would be fun to investigate. Just trying to lighten the mood. You really are a sourpuss. That's a good question. Who could it be? Well, I don't want to implicate the wrong person from the start. Well, if that's the case, I guess I'm most suspicious of Kizaki. He was at the coffee shop last week too. I didn't notice him at first because he blends into the background so well. But don't you think it's suspicious that he was in both places? But you solved the case, and I know it wasn't me, so that leaves him. Or they were working together and he decided to let her take the fall. Think about it. Dr. Johansson and the victim from last week both worked with Auten Engineering. Maybe he's trying to finish what she started. Besides, I hear he's the one who discovered Dr. Johansson's body. Don't they say that whoever finds the body first is the most suspicious? Because she's fussy and controlling, obviously. She just doesn't like the fact that an underclassman can be part of Dr. Johansson's special team. So she'll take every opportunity she can to give me a lousy job. Last week, I had to scan all the old research files to be stored digitally. Boring! Of course, I didn't do anything to make her mad, so that must be it. I'm not a suspect, am I? Ooh, you're taking this really seriously. If you must know, I was at work. I don't have to be on campus until noon, but I wanted to bring Sean lunch. So I guess I arrived here a little after 11 o'clock? I don't know, maybe? What does it matter? You're just going to suspect me anyway. Well, let me know if I can help more.
And? Aaron and Chin seem to have the shakiest alibis then. Well, it's not like the others are airtight either. Even if other people saw Sean at the center, there's still the gap of time after he left Aki. And just because a computer confirms a login doesn't mean that that person was there. Search for motive, but do try to be discreet. Hang on to your cover for as long as you can. Don't wander off.
Hey, are you lost? Yeah.
It's just that you come in here a lot, but you don't seem to be looking for anything in particular.
You seem more like you're going in circles. You're not bored, are you? You need something to do?
Have you gotten a chance to ride one of the bikes? Yeah, every few years, Sean's family donates a fleet of bikes to the school.
Anyone who wants to use it can just grab one and bike around campus. Yeah, the bikes get wrecked or stolen pretty fast. But it's still cool. The Tasty family is probably the most awesome family ever.
Rich, smart, and environmentally responsible, the whole family is a triple threat.
And Sean's the only eligible bachelor of the whole bunch. Honestly, if Jupiter cheated on me with him, I wouldn't mind at all.
TMI, man. Sean and the Tassies.
Sounds like a great name for a band.
I call dibs on lead guitar.
Man, I wanted lead guitar.
The next time, be faster.
I want to throw up less. Does that count? No. I don't think he stayed in any place long enough for anyone to hate him. He was always zipping around the world, giving talks and stuff. The only person here who he really spoke to was Jupiter. She's basically in charge of everything. Maybe Nathan will get the job now. Dr. Johansson appointed Jupiter as head researcher here, even though Nathan's been here longer. I heard he got super mad about that. Nah, I only transferred here last semester. David, I think. He's my roommate and he introed me to everyone when I got here. Strange how? No idea. Only met him twice and he was busy both times. But I guess him coming here is kind of strange. He was supposed to be on a European lecture tour, but he cut it short to return. I'm not sure why. I heard that he never cancels a tour. Sometime last week? Hard to say. Sometimes the days just run together. Nope. Here, sleeping. Now, usually I'm supposed to be at the lab, but I got an exception because I was supposed to meet you. So, I slept in. I wouldn't know. I was asleep. David was probably long gone by then, if he wanted to get to the lab on time at least. I'm trying not to remember anything from yesterday, you know? I know it's important. Doesn't make it any more fun. Let's see. Didn't see anyone I know on the way here. Kizaki looked worried, but he didn't say much. Wait, on the way out, I saw Chance's car drive by. He's sure. There's a kind of dent in the back shaped like a pumpkin, or maybe a squash. But she was leaving the campus, which is weird, you know? I don't know. I could be wrong. Cool.
Well, yeah, but I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, it wasn't his style. Oh, it's not about the work. He's never had a problem with hard jobs. He's the guy you call when you wake up at 2 a.m. downtown with no money, a hangover, and a box of dog biscuits you don't remember buying. I'm speaking hypothetically, of course, but the dog biscuits didn't taste that bad. The acclaim, or rather the lack of it. He's a nice guy and all, but he really prefers it when people notice how nice he is. Of course, everyone wants to be noticed, but for most of us, getting noticed is a means to an end. I want to be noticed so I can have a higher position. He wants to be noticed just for the sake of being noticed. The more adoration he gets, the better. I never said he doesn't deserve it. I only said he's always seeking it out. Being lab head is sort of a thankless job. If you can't understand that, I don't think I can explain it to you. See you.
Ah, see. Is he awake now? Excellent. If you don't mind, could you step outside? I really don't feel comfortable leaving you alone in the lab. Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
What's up, Con? Which building are you talking about? That's a pretty high security building. It'll be difficult. Of course not. Naoki can. No need, he's already on his way. Meet him behind the lab. And bring him this. You never know when you'll need to put up a lot of shelves.
Circumstances were different. I'm sorry, but could you just give me a moment? We only have a few seconds of time, so as soon as I open the door, hurry. I'll have to stay out here to reset the alarm so no one gets suspicious. Go.
Hello, you've reached Harvard Packet. How may I direct your call? Please wait one moment, sir. Thank you for holding. How may I help you today? What color is the blinking light? That means the ink heads need to be cleaned. It's a common problem with that model. Hold down the power and the stop button at the same time for 3 seconds. Is there anything else I can help you with today, sir? Would you be interested in taking a 15-minute survey about the service you received today? Are you sure? You will be entered into a drawing to win a $100 gift card to... Thank you for calling Harvard Packet.
Let me see. It's an access log, a list of who logs into the computer and when. But all these time codes have the same ID number. I don't suppose you have any idea who this was meant for. It's probably private information anyway. There's always a way. Let's go! To see my brother, of course. Are you up to it?
I've had worse.
Con found something. Looks like a student ID number. Was thinking we could do a lost and found if you're up to it.
That's not a problem. Okay.
Anyone we need to look out for?
Nothing like that. Sometimes acquiring information is as simple as pretending you already have it. Sean's in there. If you can talk to him for a bit, that would help.
Consider it done. Come along, Con.
Hey, you two. What's up?
Sean, so glad we could catch you. Kongai and I have a very important question for you.
Sure. Ask me anything.
Can you minor in bagpiping here?
Minor in what?
Bagpiping. You know. Like the instrument?
I would have to look that up for you.
We'd appreciate it.
I'll be right back.
Excuse me. I seem to have misplaced my student ID.
Oh, yeah?
I can get a replacement here, right?
For $25 you can.
Oh, sure. That's fine. The number is, 14773210002, I think.
Okay, Nathan. Fill out this ID request form in triplicate, and I'll need to see 2 different government-approved IDs.
Looks like my cue.
Hello?
Did you know a hummingbird can fly backwards? And upside down.
You found it. Where?
I'm kind of craving ramen. What about you?
I thought I already looked there. No, it's okay. Thanks. I owe you one. Looks like I don't need one after all.
Okay, whatever.
Time to go. Nicely done, as usual. Well, the ID belongs to Nathan. Talk to him, I guess. Well, I was thinking more of tying him up and hanging him off a tall building. We could call it aerial motivation. Nope, motivarial. Nice try, though. Your loss. You go see Miko. I'm heading back to the student union to see if Sean's got an answer about that bagpiping minor.
What makes you say that? Nathan was going to be expelled? And how do you know this? Right. Well, getting kicked out of school is a better motive than anything else we've got. Let's talk to him. Don't wander off. So, anything else I should know about this Nathan guy? Could be a motive to steal the doctor's research and sell it off to a competitor who might value him more. And if Dr. Johansson reported him, that would be a permanent mark on his record. He wouldn't find work anywhere.
I'm sure you can see I'm in the middle of office hours. Can't this wait?
No, it really can't. We need to talk about Dr. Johansson, but...
What's going on? Is something wrong?
I just want to talk about something. Private, I guess.
I could take care of your students for a bit. But you'll owe me dinner.
When do I not? Over here. So, what did you want?
Do you recognize this?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. What is it?
It's an expulsion notice. Dr. Johansson was planning to expel you for unauthorized access to confidential information. Were you
You're joking, right? I haven't heard anything about this.
Is that so? Because I've got an entire page of login times with your student ID that says otherwise.
What the? But that doesn't make any sense.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
This is the first time I've seen this. I never go back to the lab that late.
And will the video evidence back that claim?
The cameras only record in the case of a break-in. If someone used the entry code, there wouldn't be any footage of him, or her.
Can you explain all of these logins?
No, I don't keep track of when I log in because there's a computer there to do it for me, as you know.
And you're telling me that in this case, the computer must have gotten it wrong.
Yeah, no. Don't blame the computer. It's more likely that someone else used my card to log in. And if you're looking for someone who has a reason to sell secrets, try Aaron. He transferred from our rival school, Western State University. They've never been able to keep up with us. Maybe he wanted to give him an edge. Plus, he keeps misplacing his card, so he borrows everyone else's cards all the time, including mine. Why don't you try asking him about it? Are we done talking? I've really got to get going. I've got a lecture in... -3 minutes.
You may go, but I'd strongly advise you not to leave campus.
Like I have time to.
So, what do you think? Lead the way.
Yo, something up? Okay. Wee. Sup?
Have you ever borrowed Nathan's ID card?
Yeah, all the time. Does it matter? I lose mine a lot. Leave in a lab, wrong pair of pants, stuff like that. It doesn't matter which card you use to log in as long as you do, right?
Do you recognize this?
Yeah, not really. What is it?
An expulsion notice.
That's no good.
The data suggests that Nathan has been accessing files he shouldn't be. But we have reason to believe you were the one using it.
Whoa. I didn't do anything like that.
You're from Western State, aren't you?
Yeah?
I hear Edgewater University and Western State are bitter rivals.
Oh, Yeah, but...
So, what was the plan? You transferred here to steal information and send it to your friends across the state?
No! There's nothing here worth stealing. Western State's way more advanced. Honestly, coming here is like a step back.
What do you mean?
We moved on from growing organs a long time ago. The organs we were producing were failing. Hard. But we figured out how to encourage the body to grow certain cells over others. Which means that given the right stimulation, the body could regrow its own organs instead of us having to make new ones. Guided regeneration, and even that was limited. No new arms or anything crazy. We haven't really gotten it working yet, but the theory is solid. Plus, it has plenty of applications beyond organs, like growing healthy cells instead of cancerous ones. As if Weston wouldn't steal anything from Edgewater, even if they could.
What makes you so certain?
We've got our school pride. Stealing research is like accepting help from the enemy.
With all your dedication to Western, why did you even transfer here?
You know, there's stuff more important than school loyalties.
And for you, that would be...
My boyfriend lives 10 minutes from here. We got tired of the long distance thing when I was at Weston, so I moved. Well, duh. They've all met him. In fact, I was with him during each of the login times listed on the timesheet here.
You remember all the dates and times you were with him?
I remember these ones. It's our weekly Myth Cards game night with his friends. Ask any of them. Although these login times are only every other week for some reason. Something wrong?
Do your lab mates know about your weekly gatherings?
Yep, I invite them every time, but they don't really want to go. Why?
One of your classmates suggested that you transferred schools to steal information.
You mean Nathan? You just asked if I ever use his card. Well, you should probably know that everyone uses his card. He and David hate getting up early to go to lab, so they trade off.
How so?
They take turns waking up early and signing in at the lab with both cards. That way, they get to sleep in every other day.
That sounds like a convenient little racket. And you're not part of this?
I actually like waking up early. So, do you want phone numbers for my alibi or something?
Not at the moment. Just don't go anywhere. We might have more questions later.
Sure. I've got nowhere to be.
Detective?
What's up?
Why do you not ask Aki and Aoki for aid?
I'd rather not.
They will find the truth.
I know, but... because I don't want them getting hurt. Because this mission doesn't make any sense. Why here? Why them? It's like she doesn't even care what will happen to them. Never mind. The two of you are right. This will go faster with them working on it. We're going to recheck everyone's alibi for these dates. I'll speak to Nathan. You talk to Jupiter, and tell the twins to take David. Lee May stays with Aaron just in case.
Did you have enough time to find what you needed? That is good. The rabbit. I wanted to know if it is well. Why are you sad? All pass away in time. You understand. None ever do. We spoke of her time here. She is attended for only 2 years, but it makes her very happy. We also spoke of Sean. He led before her. It did not make him very happy. His family chose that path for him. He hates his family. I do not understand. Family is not for hating. But why? Very. Yes. No, I meant I have. I forget who I am. For a time, I am no one. I hear thoughts of another. They fill my head until I no longer hear myself. As am I. I did not understand what I was doing until then. Okay.
You look determined. Something happened? Finally! Why the change? Yeah, Nathan's right. So we've got evidence of a crime and no one to pin it on. Convenient. Well, it shouldn't take long for us to figure out what's up. Where is he? Good. Let's get going then.
We have work?
Yep, interrogation.
Who?
David, still trying to figure out the approach.
What are we looking for?
Why don't we try a home invasion?
Am I lifting?
That's usually easier, unless Khan wants to try. Oh, we'll go with you. Why not? We're a team, right? Besides, Naoki's good at detecting lies. It might be useful. We can talk to David later. If you say so. Race you!
Again?
Keep up, con guy!
Haha.
Hey!
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. We just felt like running. Don't tell me you didn't have fun.
That still doesn't explain what's going on.
We had something we wanted to ask. Con?
You mean that childish game they play, swapping cards with each other? No, I do not partake in it. They think they can, how is it said, defeat the system. I know they do not always arrive on time, but it is wiser to let them believe they are winning. Otherwise, they may devise a trick even harder to keep track of. Of course I work late, you know that. Maybe 10 or 11? Why do you want to know? Yes, Nathan. I brought that to Dr. Johansson's attention. Is that what this is about? I find that difficult to believe.
Then maybe it's something else. Did Dr. Johansson have anything else he was working on?
Oh, that was just a hypothesis more than anything else. It wasn't a real project.
Mind telling us what it was anyway? We're curious.
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt. Throughout history, there's been mention of people with extra-human abilities. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Heroes of legend and lines of royals said to have divine powers. Dr. Johansson's hypothesis is this, that such people did exist, but their bloodlines eventually thinned out and their powers diminished. However, if we could find a sample of the genetic makeup of those extra-humans, we could recreate those abilities today. Too often, we think that the scientific advances of today give us reason to ignore ancient observation. But the people of old still charted the stars and built pyramids. They possess the ability to observe and record just as we do. We cannot dismiss the account of superhuman feats recorded across centuries and continents. Instead, we should seek to find the cause of these. Can we recreate or observe them ourselves? He doesn't believe in people with special powers. He believes it is a possibility that must be explored. Is it not scientific to attempt to observe what others have rather than dismiss them without testing? Of course, even this is little more than speculation. We don't have enough information to try to recreate anything.
Man, I felt good about that one.
I apologize, but I have a class I must teach soon. I need to close the lab while I'm gone. I'll be back in a few hours. We can talk more at that time.
Well, David next then? $20 says I can get him to talk without using my conseil once. You can't tell when I'm using it? Your sensitivity is lower than I thought. Next time then. Hey, David! Where's Nathan?
Yo, Haru. He's out teaching a class. Something I've got to do in a few. If you want something, make it fast.
Oh, well, if you're in a hurry, that's not a problem. I just need you to help me find something.
You mean like a book? I guess I can help. Hey! What are you doing? looking for something?
No, of course not. I just tripped.
Yeah, right. You were trying to take my stuff.
It was just an accident.
Nice try. You were trying to distract me while he stole my stuff.
I told you, it was just an accident.
Tell it to the cops. I'm calling the police.
No, please don't. You got us, okay? Just, what do you want?
Let's start with you two telling me why you're trying to steal my stuff.
I was looking for money.
We sneak onto campuses like this all the time. Students are less likely to report a theft.
Nice try, but you can't just sneak into the prospective student program. Care to try again?
Fine.
Western University hired us to try to steal your research.
They handled all the details, like getting us into the accepted student register.
So you wanted to steal my notes?
Your ID card, actually.
We were planning to sneak into the lab later on.
Those guys at Western are even more desperate than I thought. You go back to whoever hired you and tell them not to bother. They'll never get their hands on our research.
We're really sorry. It was just a job. No hard feelings, you know? Is there anything we can do to pretend this never happened?
I don't know. That's a pretty big secret to keep. But I'm feeling generous, so 2,000 should be enough.
Wow, he really is in it for the money, isn't he?
I wonder what would happen if we told Jupiter that he's willing to take part in a cover-up for some cash.
What? You wouldn't! If you tell her anything, I'll tell that cop you tried to steal from me.
It won't do you any good. We work with him.
What? But...
We're not from Western. There's been a leak and Dr. Johansson asked us to look into it.
What sort of leak?
Someone's been sneaking into the lab late at night and logging in using Nathan's ID card. Dr. Johansson was afraid that this person was selling off information to Western.
What are you talking about? He knows that was...
Knows what?
Nothing.
I'd like to remind you that you were willing to accept a bribe from a rival school.
Fine. It was me.
What?
I'm the one who used Nathan's card. We switch off cards every day. So every other week, I'd sneak out while Aaron was away at his card game. But I was only selling test answers to my students.
Oh.
Wouldn't have called that one, actually.
Johansson knows about it. He caught me like last month or something.
And he didn't kick you out?
He gave me a second chance, because he's a decent person.
So you didn't, say, kill him to keep him from expelling you?
Are you jagging? Who kills a guy over something like that? You've got to be pretty messed up to kill someone like Dr. Johansson. Anyway, I've really got to get to class. Am I free to go, or are you going to keep blaming me for stuff?
We couldn't keep you here if we wanted.
Then I'm out.
It did, didn't it? Just testing to see if he was the rat or not.
If he had been selling information to Western, he would have been protective of his territory. Instead of telling Western that it's useless, he would have ordered us to back off.
But he didn't. He was offended at the very notion of selling Edgewater secrets. By making him think he caught us, we gave him the higher ground. We were at his mercy, so to speak.
And thus, he was willing to make himself vulnerable by demanding a bribe because he thought he had leverage.
We'll just have to go over everything again. Maybe we'll see something different now that we know what we know. Then we'll start with who we have. Lee May's going to talk to Aaron.
That leaves Sean and Chance.
Which one do you want? Alright, we'll talk to Chance.
Meet you back at the fountain afterwards?
Yo, you look like you got an important mission. More? What else is there? Well, feel free to ask away. What? Why would I do that? Well, it's kind of a weird question.
We have found something.
Oh, is that one of Aaron's photos? He's a little overzealous sometimes. I can ask him to tone it down if you want. Not really, man. I mean, it's not like we tag him or anything. Sorry. Wish I could be more help.
No.
Huh? It's nothing important. Just, Well, that bike's from one of our older fleets. When the first fleet started getting worn out, the school sold them off to students. That was maybe 5 or 6 years ago. My family donated a new set, but they're a different color.
You have it!
What's up, man? What killer? Hang on. You're telling me someone murdered him? You sure of that? Nathan, do you have any proof? But how can you tell? There are plenty of grad students who were here 5 years ago. Are you sure? I mean, he seems like a pretty great guy. Well, I think he just got done teaching a class, so he's probably in the sleep lab. Yeah, he lives off campus, so he usually crashes there for a while before his next class. Well, definitely. He wouldn't be anywhere else. Hang on. Well, if he's really the murderer, don't you think it's kind of a bad idea for you two to confront him? But why take the risk? Maybe you should go get that cop to help you out. He doesn't know you're after him. There's no hurry. Okay, but...
Let me go. Let me go. Don't mourn him. He was a coward, too afraid to make use of the power he had. He didn't deserve to have it. I deserve it more than you. It's not fair! Why do you get to have it when I can't? You really are a waste of dragon's blood.
Don't go. You can't go. If you go, I'll be sad. We're going to have so much fun! Just trying to lighten the mood. You really are a sourpuss. Well, if that's the case, I guess I'm most suspicious of Kizaki. He was at the coffee shop last week, too. If you must know, I was at work. I don't have to be on campus until noon, but I wanted to bring Sean lunch. So I guess I arrived here a little after 11 o'clock? I don't know, maybe? What does it matter? You're just going to suspect me anyway. Well, let me know if I can help more.
Don't wander off.
Hey, are you...
No. I don't think he stayed in any place long enough for anyone to hate him. He was always zipping around the world, giving talks and stuff. The only person here who he really spoke to was Jupiter. She's basically in charge of everything. Maybe Nathan will get the job now. Dr. Johansson appointed Jupiter as head researcher here, even though Nathan's been here longer. I heard he got super mad about that. Nah, I only transferred here last semester. David, I think. He's my roommate, and he introed me to everyone when I got here. Cool.
See you.
Hey, partner. How's it going? I knew it! We're going to solve a mystery! Ooh, what are you looking for? No! We're supposed to be partners. You tell me what you're looking for. You're right, so you'd better hurry up and tell me. Or you could just leave now, and I can tell Jupiter you tried to sneak into the lab while she was gone. I'm going to hold you to that. I expect you'll hold to our bargain. Otherwise...
Okay.
You look determined. You're what? That's fine. You take Chance and we'll take Sean.
Meet up at the fountain afterwards?
Hey, partner! We are partners, aren't we? You look pretty worn out. Would you like a coffee? I can get something for you from the cafeteria. Great. Hang on a sec. I'll be right back.
Krongai. We have found something. He showed me his photos. He said it would help him calm down. Here.
Sean could tell you for sure. Is that a clue? Let me see it! It's not fair to keep your assistant in the dark like that. If it's one of the campus bikes, Sean will know for sure. His family donated them after all. Let's go talk to him. See? I told you having me around would be useful. Coffee and crime solving. I do it all.
Case first, drink later.
Okay, you don't have to be so bossy about it. Let's go find Sean.
Hey, you two. Getting along, I hope.
Of course. We just had something to ask you.
Seems like I'm in high demand. Haru and Kazaki were just here. Not really. Sorry, dude.
Are you sure there's nothing you can do to help? Even just a little hint is fine.
Are you sure? I mean,
Trust me, it's fine.
well, it's kind of hard to tell, but I don't think this bike is one of ours. Not anymore, at least. The bikes at the school undergo a lot of abuse, so my family donates new bikes every few years. The old ones are sold to students at a heavily discounted rate. Yes, this looks like it came from a fleet we retired 5 years ago. Whoever owns this must have bought it back then.
What's wrong?
You do? Nathan, are you sure?
Well, I guess that makes sense. But why would he do it? Then let's get going. Of course! The detective can't just leave the assistant behind when confronting the culprit. Besides, you don't even know where Nathan is right now. At the lab, he always goes there to sleep after he teaches his class. He leaves the building locked, so you'll need me to open the door for you. Yay! This is going to be fun! Ooh, who are you calling? Sure thing, partner.
How did you figure it out? What about it? I pushed him. Just wanted to give him a little incentive, but he hit his head on the wall. I didn't expect him to be so delicate. Because he was still alive, and he wouldn't listen to reason. Sorta like you.
Kongai, what's going on?
Don't blame me. It's not my fault the sensors don't work. Nah, I'm being too modest. It really is my fault. Yeah, like I'm gonna do that.
What is he talking about?
The doors are always locked, but the sensors inside are supposed to unlock them anytime someone wants to leave. I think the computer in the lab controls it?
Then let's get going.
Nice call. Too bad I'll be gone by then.
That's more than enough, don't you think?
Let me go.
Oh, you know I can't do that.
I will kill you.
No, you won't.
What are you gonna do about it?
Why did you kill Dr. Johansson?
He was gonna destroy all his research! Hutton's death spooked him. He decided to back out like a coward! That's why he came back. He wanted to get rid of it all.
Is that all?
Of course not. But a kid like you wouldn't understand.
Maybe. Maybe not. Try me. You're a smart guy, Nathan. You know the concept of fight or flight?
Of course I do!
Which one are you, Nathan? Fight or flight? What do you think, Naoki?
I don't know, Aki. He was trying to run away when we found him.
Good point, Naoki. So why isn't he running now?
I think it's because we challenged him, Aki.
Oh, Naoki, he can't stand the idea of losing.
Shut up, both of you!
No.
It's not fair!
Good of you to join us. You really should have run when you had the chance, Nathan. Then you could have had at least 10 more seconds of freedom before we caught you.
It's not fair!
Yes, I think you mentioned that already. Care to elaborate?
Johansson picked that woman over me.
Jupiter?
I should have been in charge. I'm the oldest. I'm the smartest. And then she has the gall to choose David as second in command. He never takes anything seriously. Aaron came from that second-rate school, and they welcomed him without a thought. I'm better than all of them, but they treat me like a joke. That school, you half-grown freak. Dragon's blood.
What did you say?
the dragon's blood is wasted on you. All of you! She was the only one who recognized I deserved more. She said if I saved Johansson's work, I could have it.
Khan, where are you going?
That took longer than I thought. Maybe I overestimated you. You should be. Do you have any idea what a bore it is to babysit you? You know, I wanted to kill you from the start. I probably would have if you had gotten too close. Apparently you're important, so now I have to keep you alive. Nathan would have gutted you if I gave him the chance. If you can catch me. And if you're wondering about your friends, they can't get in. Their cards have expired already. There may have been a little typo in the database when Sean issued them. It's your blood, darling. Although I suppose yours would technically be Tiger's blood. All these questions! I think you already know the answer, but you're just too afraid to say it. After all, you gave it to your sister all those years ago. It must have been quite a shock for her to wake up with a new ability like that. Oh, but you can't blame yourself for everything that happened after that. That was her choice. Until next time. Don't touch me.
No idea where they went?
Please, try to relax.
You did well.
She's right. We lost Chance and Sean, but at least we caught the killer.
Lee May,
She came to us after you and Chance went off together.
if not for her, Nathan would be long gone by now.
I find it hard to believe Nathan would do that. Did he really hate me that much? If I had just known. Maybe if I had chosen him instead of David.
You can't blame yourself for his decisions.
At least we have a lead to follow now.
That's right. We still didn't manage to collect Johansson's old research.
Oh, I can help you with that.
Really?
What did you need? As far as I know, Dr. Johansson didn't get much further than a few odd notes, but they might be useful. In Dr. Johansson's absence, I'm qualified to give the government anything I deem pertinent. That includes this.
Technically, I'm the only government employee here.
Oh, Miko, that's mean.
You'd be required to turn it in to me anyway. I'm just saving you the trouble.
You're an enemy of fun, you know that?
Call it what you want.
Well, if there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know. Ask. I suppose it would do no harm. We're likely to be disbanded and sent to work with other people now. Why do you want it? Noble indeed, but it's not always that simple.
Thank you.
Alright, kids, I'm glad we all had great fun, but it's time to go home.
Oh?
A flyer for a resort? Don't tell me you need a break from this relaxing job, Con.
Come to Yamazaki Ryokan, famous for its hauntings.
You're kidding.
You know this place, Miko?
No, but Kongai does.
So this is an invitation?
Alright then, next stop, Yamazaki Ryokan.